Hello boys and girls and all the families of the school, it's Mr. Woodbridge to read another story for you today. But can you guess which story I'm going to be reading today? So I've got a clue for you, let me read it out from the book. Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a sandwich?" But the tiger just didn't take one sandwich, he took all the sandwiches on the plate and swallowed them up in one big mouthful. So which one do you think it's going to be? Is it going to be The Rabbit That Came for Breakfast? Is it going to be a 200-page special long edition by Roald Dahl? Is it going to be The Teacher That Came for Lunch? Or do you think it's going to be The Tiger That Came for Tea? Have a guess and see if you can work out which one it's going to be. Mention the word tiger. So yes, I think it must be, of course, the 200-page edition by Roald Dahl. No, I don't think so. I'm only joking. It's not going to be that one. We haven't got time to read 200 pages today. Of course, it's going to be The Tiger Who Came for Tea. So this one is written by Judith Kerr. And if you're sitting comfortably, I shall begin. Just a small book. Here we go. So I've opened up to the first page. And here we are. Once there was a little girl called Sophie, and she was having tea with her mummy in the kitchen. Suddenly, there was a ring at the door. Sophie's mummy said, "I wonder who that could be. It can't be the milkman because he came this morning. And it can't be the boy from the grocery because this isn't the day he normally comes. And it can't be Daddy because he's got his key. We'd better open the door and see." Sophie opened the door and there was a big, furry, stripy tiger. The tiger said, "Excuse me, but I'm very hungry. Do you think I could have some tea with you?" Sophie's mummy said, "Of course, come in." So the tiger came into the kitchen and sat down at the table. Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a sandwich?" But the tiger didn't just take one sandwich. He took all the sandwiches on the plate and swallowed them in one big mouthful. And he still looked hungry. So Sophie passed him the buns. But again, the tiger didn't just eat one bun. He ate all the buns on the dish. And then he ate all the biscuits and all the cake until there was nothing left to eat on the table. So Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a drink?" And the tiger drank all the milk in the milk jug and all the tea in the teapot. And then he looked all around the kitchen to see what else he could find. I wonder if he's going to find something else. He ate all the supper that was cooking in the saucepans and all the food in the fridge and all the packets and tins in the cupboard. And he drank all the milk and all the orange juice and all Daddy's beer and all the water in the tap. Then he said, "Thank you for my nice tea. I think I'd better go now." And he went. Sophie's mummy said, "I don't know what to do. I've got nothing for Daddy's supper. The tiger has eaten it all." And Sophie found she couldn't have a bath because the tiger had drunk all the water in the tap. Just then, Sophie's daddy came home. So Sophie and her mummy told him what had happened and how the tiger had eaten all the food and drank all the drink. And Sophie's daddy said, "I know what we'll do. I've got a very good idea. We'll put on our coats and go to a cafe." So they went out in the dark, and all the street lamps were lit, and all the cars had their lights on, and they walked down the road to a cafe. And they had a lovely supper with sausages and chips and ice cream. In the morning, Sophie and her mummy went shopping, and they bought lots of things to eat. And they also bought a very big tin of tiger food in case the tiger should come to tea again. But he never did. And that's the end of the story. Hope you enjoyed it. And there we go, that's the tiger who came to tea. Now, I've got a couple of questions to ask for you at the end. See if you can work out the answers to them and see if you've got a good memory for hearing all about the book. So, first question. Why couldn't Sophie have a bath? I'll give you a few options. Is it she did not have a bath because she did not want one? They do not have a bath at home? Or was it that the tiger drank all the water? So you can either pause the video now if you want to have a guess and have a longer think, or I'll just give you a few more seconds. And the reason why Sophie couldn't have a bath, the answer was the tiger drank all the water. Next question is, where did Sophie and her family go to have a lovely supper at the end of the book? Can you remember? Again, you can pause the video if you want to, or I'll give you a few seconds to have a think. I'll give you a few options. Did they stay at home? Did they go to a cafe? Or did they go round to a friend's house? There's a few clues. Try and think about the end of the story. So the answer is going to be that they went to a cafe to have their lovely supper. And here's a good question for you. Can you name 3 things the tiger ate at Sophie's house? There was about 11 items altogether in the story. So you can pause the video now if you want to have a think. Or I shall just go through a few options. If you can think of a few. I think you've got it. I think you're nearly there. Have you found a few? Okay, here's the answers. So the 3 things that the tiger ate, or in fact more than that, he ate all of the sandwiches, the buns, the biscuits, some milk in the jug, the tea in the teapot. He ate all the supper, the food in the fridge, packets and tins, orange juice, daddy's beer, and even all the water in the tap. Not forgetting also there was some water in the bath. They couldn't have any water in the bath, could they? So I hope you enjoyed the story, and hopefully I'll be back again soon to read another one for you. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye for now.